terrorist monster, was convicted for his attempt to not only murder the now 47th President of the United States, but to wage, in so doing, a campaign of terrorism against all Americans. But as you mentioned, this country is dealing with a rising threat of radical left-wing terrorism. There were two very nearly successful attempts on President Trump's life. A bullet hit President Trump in the head. It was only centimeters away from taking his life. This second attack that we're talking about today, the president was moments away from walking directly into that line of fire. Of course, the healthcare CEO was brutally gunned down by another self-described so-called anti-fascist that was then celebrated by other self-described anti-fascists, who of course are really communist revolutionaries. And the heartbreaking assassination of our dear friend Charlie Kirk while speaking at a college campus, billions of dollars in property damage by Antifa and other far-left rioters, organized criminal campaigns of doxing and violent intimidation, 1,000% increase in violent attacks on law enforcement. These are not isolated incidents, Will. It is part of an organized campaign of domestic terrorism. It's sophisticated, it is well funded, it is carefully orchestrated, and it is designed to prevent the lawful democratic process from occurring in this country through violent political means.
That's a great...
Well said. About time they started calling it what it is. It's a shame that we let it go as long as we did. I don't think we're Nazi enough. We need to round them up, throw them in cages like they already expect it to happen. And calling these assassins sick individuals is a cop-out. They're not individuals. The whole movement is sick. I don't care what you do in your bedroom. I don't care what you do to your body. But to feel the need to tell everybody about your sexuality, that'd be like me saying, every time I met somebody, leading off with, yeah, I've been with over 100 girls. Like, nobody gives a crap, man. And the sick part about it is telling children that stuff. Like, it's different if it comes up in a conversation. Like, if, you know, your students ask you if you're married, and you say, oh, yeah, I'm married. I have a husband, you know. If it comes up like that in a conversation or something, I could maybe see it. Even that's not even probably appropriate with certain ages. But that's totally different. But to lead off with your sexuality and your sexual promiscuity with every conversation, every time you introduce yourself, every time you talk to kids, you know, you got something wrong with you, man.